I believe we left off in an internet cafe. Alright. Eventually, we sort things out and I get started playing. Alright, what do I do now? Just follow the tutorial. It'll teach you what you need to know. Actually, a lot of tutorials don't do that. Okay, don't tell me this guy's never played a video game before. Oh my gosh. Maybe he's not human after all. After that, she left me to my devices. The tutorial was straightforward enough, and after some time I bumbled my way to the first boss. And proceeded to have my ass handed to me over and over. Ah, you're playing one of them Dark Souls, ain't ya? Didn't know Dark Souls made an MMO. How's it going? Do you like it? I keep dying at this one spot. Yeah, that's just the first boss. It shouldn't be too hard to beat. Wait a minute. It didn't tell you to equip your equipment. Oh no. You didn't know that you had healing items. Oh, that's giving me problems. What am I doing wrong? Hold a minute. I'll be back. I went away for a few minutes, then came back and logged into the computer beside mine. What server are you playing on? Where do I find that out? And what happened to your costume? Don't worry about it. Here, open up your menu. Has your shift ended? Are you just hanging out and playing now? Cool. She directed me until I found the server information. Then she opened up the same game on her computer and logged in. Alright, I should be pretty close to your location now. Can you see me? Aries' character showed up beside me. Decked out in custom-fitted shiny gold and white armor, carrying a huge gaudy-looking broadsword that's twice her size. She's got a set, huh? My experience of looking at MMOs where they let you equip different gear is usually they're just wearing a bunch of random-looking garbage that mismatches terribly. Whereas I'm running under the tiny knife and a cooking pot on my head. Why does my character look so much lamer than yours? Because you're level like 1. That's because I got some pretty high-end gear on. And if you work at it, you might be able to match me someday. This is pretty unlikely to happen. Geez, I can't even get past this guy. Let me buff you up. There, that should improve your chances. Show me how you're fighting him. I'm just standing still going, why do I keep losing? Step by step, Ari walked me through what I was doing wrong. Dodge! 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 You're letting that hit you! And how to make better use of my character's strengths and weaknesses. Seemed like always charging in head first wasn't the brightest of ideas. With her help, I was finally able to beat the boss and move forward. We went on to do a bunch of quests with her bailing me out anytime things went bad. Well, I couldn't quite get up to Ari's level of skill at Finite. It's your first day, man. Even lifetime gamers can't match somebody that's been playing a game to high levels on the first day. At the end of the first hour, I started looking like a half-decent... No, you don't. You look like a noob still. Trust me. Hey, not that I'm complaining. Was it really okay for you to spend so much time with me? What about your work? Actually, I'm off now. I got off early so that I could come and help you out. Oh, is that okay? I didn't mean to pull you away from your work. It's okay. Today's special since you're here. I'll make up for it some other time. We played for a while longer, then decided to head out. After grabbing some dinner at a nearby restaurant, we went down the beaches to relax and watch the sunset. Yay, it's almost a perfect date. The only thing that could improve it would be to kill a giant monster with our bare hands and magic. And loot its corpse. Let's go do that now. Hey, I can get you a copy of the game if you want to play at home. Just try not to get too addicted to... Yeah. No, he would never get addicted to it. For one thing, his computer probably can't run it at more than 2 frames per minute, so, you know. Well, I don't think my laptop at home is strong enough to run it. so I might just have to pass on your offer. That's alright, let me know if you want it later. Still, I'm really surprised. I honestly would not have taken you for being so tech-savvy before today. Well, that kind of topic never really comes up. Mostly just who can throw the most fire in that tower, but honestly, even if it did, I don't know if I would want to reveal how much I knew. Why not? I mean, you're all speaking English and acting like you're... I mean, I can't quite tell if we're in Japan or the US exactly. It's... particularly when they started saying, oh, it knows how to speak English. I'm like, am I in America or England or Australia or Japan? I don't know. But I know there's a cultural thing about gamers and anime fans in Japan and wanting to hide that. But over here we don't have that. At least as far as at least not in Alaska. But I was very impressed today. I don't think I was bad. I didn't think I was bad with computers, but you're way better than I am. I actually wouldn't say I'm all that knowledgeable about computers. A lot of what I showed you today is just really common sense that I picked up from hobbies. If anything, I'd say you're particularly clumsy when it comes to these things. Harsh. Okay, well, probably deserved. I humbly bow my head in acknowledgement of your computer savviness superiority. Well, I have been using them for a long time. Do what I do, and you'll probably start getting the hang of these things pretty quickly. Yeah, sure, I'll work at your net cafe. I'll get those ears and tail. Sounds fun. No, really, it does sound like an awesome job. I mean, maybe it's absolutely terrible to actually work at those places. I wouldn't know. But I think it would sound fun. I'd love to do it for a couple months. God, there's so many jobs I'd love to just do for a couple of months. I've been stuck at the same job for 11 years. Okay, I'm not stuck there. The pay's okay. And it's got benefits, which are critically important. But, you know, it'd just be cool to just go around doing different jobs. Getting different experiences, you know? Anyway. By the way, you haven't answered why you wouldn't want to tell the others about it. Because she doesn't want to. Just respect her. Jeez, man. Is it really such a big deal? You care a lot about this stuff, don't you? Your eyes light up whenever you're talking about it. Why would you want to reveal to other people you don't know if you were in my shoes? Let me try this sentence again. Would you want to reveal that to other people you don't know? Hi, YouTube, and tons of people I don't know. I love computers and games. I answered your question. Why not? That's because you don't get it. No, really, Ari, let's do a Let's Play channel together. Well, it's not like I haven't tried before. There's a term for people like me who get passionate about games and computers and have in-depth hobbies revolving around them. It's not particularly flattering. Nerd. Just accept it. What? Nerd? Geeky? Dork? So what? They're just labels. They don't have any significant meaning to them. They do have significant meanings to them. We just happen to like being nerds. You're right, that's not actually the issue. No one really calls me that with any malicious intent, but it does mean that I'm seen as different and, well, odd. No, you behave oddly and are different just all the time wherever you go. This is just a facet of you, but you're very odd all around. Nope. It's hard to imagine when you're not one yourself, but it's really tough for me to get along with normal people. Oh yeah, normal people. Aren't they just the worst? They don't know about things like different web browsers. Arrgh. It's even worse in my case, because they don't typically look or act geeky, so a lot of people get weirded out. Just doesn't line up with their mental image of who I am. Okay. In that case, we're the cat ears wherever you go. Everyone will know. Or, you know, just wear some anime t-shirt. I guess that's true. Until now, I've always got the impression that you were the straight-laced type who doesn't bother with that kind of stuff. What do you mean? You can be straight-laced and a nerd. You know what? Forget those guys. Why bother making yourself seem normal for them when they don't understand or care for the same things you do? Just find people that are into what you like. Oh, actually, I came to that same conclusion myself. That's surprisingly not so simple either. Like I said, I don't typically look nerdy, so other nerdy types don't really treat me the same as they do their friends, and it's already hard enough as it is, finding anyone who wants to do more than just play video games. I mean, we are introverted by nature. Finding anyone who wants to do more than play video games? Like what? I mean, there's also Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering and, you know, all the other CCGs. And of course, there's anime. And trust me, you want to talk to anime with an anime fan, they will eagerly open up to you. They all will. All of us. But, what else do you want to do with other nerds? You just nerd stuff. That's what we do! I don't get it. Do you want to go jogging with them? Because I could understand. They'd be like, oh, jogging? Outside? In the sun? Actually, you can find nerds that like to jog, believe it or not. They exist. Not so much around here during the winter, because it's 40 below, nobody wants to go jogging. It's not like the nerdy stuff is all I care about. I like adventures and exploring. I like tasty food and lots of it. I'm also pretty athletic and have no problems keeping my weight down. Well, there you go. Adventures and exploring. Sure you can find some people. Tasty food. Everyone loves tasty food. Athletic. Yeah. You know, you could just hang out with multiple different people. You could be like, these are my nerd friends when I feel like doing nerd stuff. These are my adventurer friends when I feel like climbing a mountain. I suppose that's kind of what you're doing already. It's not like I'm interested in being a little trendy and keeping up my appearances. When it comes down to it, it just makes more sense for me to hide my hobbies and pretend to be normal. You keep talking as though being nerdy is abnormal. I disagree. Okay, fine. We're all insane. Everybody's insane. So, when you remember that we're all insane, all life's mysteries are explained. That's a tough one. I really can't think of what you should do. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I'm happy with who I am, and with things being the way they are. I think to a certain extent everyone hides weird parts of themselves, so that we can be more easily accepted by others. And to be honest, I feel like I've moved past caring so much about what other people think of me and my... Yes, moved past. Aha, that's why you work so hard to hide them. Initially, I came all the way out here to prevent people from learning about this side of me. And I mean, I still won't openly flaunt it or go out of my way to tell people. But, well, since you've come here and busted me, I realized it's really not that big a deal after all. I don't think I would mind as much anymore if other people found out. Huh, so it was a good thing that I No, man, you were a dick. Don't feel so glad. I still don't think you should have been so persistent. And I'll get you back for it. No, I wear all my weirdness out to public. See the big wizard hat? Alright, sorry. It's just, you're important to me, so I wanted to know what was going on. Sorry I got carried away. I'm important to you, huh? Well, here's the truth. Otherwise, I doubt I would have been so stubborn this morning. No, I get it. I'm just wondering, how exactly am I important to you? No. You talk about it right now, and you'll ruin it. Stare at the sunset together, side by side. This is a fragile thing. It's already been tested entirely too much this day. Don't try to put it into words yet. Damn. Option A would definitely ruin things. Option B is only dangerous. Okay then. Yeah, really. Oh, what's with that response? At least give me a proper answer. A proper answer? Man, stop it. Just stare at the sunset together. God, you're worse than me. Oh, well. About what? Never mind. Forget it. Let's go back while it's still light out. Aw, but you could have a moonlight walk at the beach if you stood around long enough. I turned around and started to head back when I felt a slight tug on the back of my shirt. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blow you off. I just wasn't ready for that response. Ah, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I tried to move forward, but the tug remained. Harry? I feel the same way, too. You're important to me as someone more than just a friend. I guess that settles it. We're officially a couple now? You need to ask? No, I guess not. You should have seen the first romantic confession in my life. It was amazing. I was so clueless, and she'd been leaving hints and things, but she wrote them in Japanese, and it was before I had studied the language, so I didn't... Like, oh, Japanese stuff written on this VHS tape she gave me. I guess it must be the title of the anime on it. God, that was middle school. It finally culminated in her confessing her love, and me not being sure if it's a joke or not, and carrying on the conversation as though nothing had happened, until finally, "Do you hear anything I said? I love you, you idiot!" was shouted at me. Yeah. So, maybe I'm not one to speak on people who don't get relationships. Given my own distant past, I probably could have been handled a little less awkwardly, huh? I got what I wanted, so as far as I'm concerned, it actually couldn't have gone out better. Good point. Yeah, me too. But now that I think about it, it's really unfair that you know about all my weird quirks and I don't know any of yours. See the hat? See the hat? I love to run into towers and blast monsters with magical energy on my off time. That's my hobby. That's okay. Admittedly, it's yours too, but still, that's weird and quirky, right? Actually, that just might be the average person's reaction. I haven't grabbed enough random people, injected them with magically infused blood, and then forced them into dungeons filled with screeching things trying to tear their faces off. I should run that experiment more often. Maybe with a larger sampling size. Might be the normal reaction. There'll still be time for that later. Let's take it one step at a time. That's true. I mean, we do have the walk back and the train ride home to talk about it. Crap, does this mean it's my turn to run away? Ironic, no? Come on, let's hear it. I'm not letting you go till I've heard my fill. Actually, I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I love Babylon 5! I have no idea what the main character's interests could possibly be. Ooh! I assume that, he has nothing going on in his life, and he sees the tower and is just like, "Oh, finally a purpose in life," and runs to it. The next few days were pretty quiet. We kept each other updated via text emails, but nothing really unusual happened during that time. When the fifth day came, Today we're supposed to check in with the friendly villa monsters and see what solution they'd figured out to get us through their blockade. They opened it, and they've all just been slaughtered by what was dangerous above. We get there and there's just bodies everywhere. Oh no. Oops. Uh-oh. However, since Mishika couldn't get time off work, we agreed to meet at the tower later in the evening. Is this going to be the final assault? That morning, a call from Eri arrived. You can do a better ringtone than that, man. You should get a theme from the MMO she likes. Unless that is a theme from the MMO she likes. I don't know. Hello, Eri. Are you busy right now? I can talk. What's up? Sorry to ask this, but is there any way you can get away from work to meet up? It's fine. I work from home. Really? What's your job? Are you a mangaka? No, you don't have the right equipment for that. As long as I don't abuse it, I can leave any time. But why? Weren't we going to meet up later today? It's really important. We're at the park near the tower, remember? The one we passed by to get to the diner? We'll wait for you there. Alright, I'll be there in about 15 minutes. Arriving at the park, I spotted Eri and Mishika sitting on one of the park's benches. Hey! Where's the sadist healer? I mean, Karen. Hey, thanks for making it out. Is it just you two? Where's Karen? I sent her an email, but she hasn't responded yet. Hopefully she can make it. Okay, so what's going on? You said it was important. Well, remember how I'd forgotten twice at the Remember how I'd gotten forgotten. Is this a tongue twister? Gotten forgotten, gotten forgotten, gotten forgotten. Remember how I'd gotten forgotten twice at the diner a few days back? Ah, it was really weird. It happened again? No, not to me, but... Then I noticed how sullen Mishika was looking. She was still sitting on the bench, hunched over, not even looking at us. Mishika, what's wrong? Did something happen? She didn't respond immediately, and when she did, her voice was weak and lifeless. They can't see me anymore. They can't see you. Who? Everyone. Everyone can't. No one can see me. I've been wondering for a little bit if Karen can't be seen by anyone. If she's just been like a ghost wandering around town all this time, looking for people to help her up the tower. Eri, do you know what she's talking about? Who's everyone? Well, the thing is... Just then, Mishika stood up and walked towards a passerby, and without any hesitation, shoved him hard. Mishika? The man wasn't expecting it at all. He lost balance and tumbled onto the grass. Hey, why'd you do that? Do you even know this person? I've never seen him before in my life. Why'd you push him? Are you nuts? I went over and helped the guy up. You alright? Sorry about that. Huh? Oh no, I think I just tripped on something. Don't worry, you didn't hit me. Wait, what? Well, she's part demon now. This is what it means. Now she gets to roam the countryside, taking whatever she wants from the land. And nobody can do anything about it. The ultimate in phantom thieves. She could have all the world's greatest paintings, gemstones, and whatnot, all just in a room, living in this palace that she's got. Of course, other people would live there too, because she'd be living in somebody else's house. It's not like she can own her own house, what with not being seen, you know? He stood up, brushing himself off. Seeing the look of confusion on my face, he assured me he really was fine, and that I wasn't at fault. Then he walked away. Not once did he look in Mishika's direction. What's going on? He really couldn't see you? Oh no, never mind seeing. He didn't even know he got shoved? It's not just him. Aside from you and Eri, no one is able to tell that I'm here. No one in this park, no one at work, not even my own family could see me. I could see Mishika's shoulders shaking. She kept staring at the ground, biting her lip and blinking back tears. Question. Do they not remember your existence ever? Or Or do they just think you're missing and putting out, like, missing person reports? What if we go up to the big fat thing and say, hey, undo that curse on her now? That's what I should have done in the first place. Hey, doesn't that man's behavior remind you of anything? Yeah, it's the same as normal people approach the tower. They don't see it, try to stay away from it, and even when they're brought close, they don't remember anything about it. Somehow, that behavior is transferred to Mishika. Do you think it's the tower's doing? Of course it's the stupid tower's fault. What else could it possibly be? What if it's permanent? What if from now on, this is how I live my life, ignored by everyone no matter what I do? Well, for the moment, take a free cruise around the world. Maybe distance from the tower will fix this. Of course, if you suddenly became perceptible again, you'd have to explain your presence on a ship you didn't get a ticket for. But... oh, well, you know, life's misadventures, right? But it's possible, isn't it? How do I know it's not permanent? How do I know it won't happen to the rest of us? Calm down. Nothing's gonna get changed by getting angry. Besides, we have each other. Maybe we can find more people, form a community that the rest of the world can't perceive. She seethed for a moment, then looked down, gritting her teeth. I know this is scary, but we need to be calm. You're right. We don't know anything that's happening here. We don't know why, or how, or even exactly what is causing this to happen to us. Why only 4 of us can even see that tower in the first place. Remember? That's why we're climbing it, to find answers to all these stupid mysteries. How else are we going to understand what's happening to you, to all of us? I don't want to go. Mishika, that's a reasonable conclusion, but we need you in our party anyway, lest we get killed and turned into monsters with no memories of our past. What if the reason we're disappearing and getting forgotten is because we keep going in there? Well, it's been 5 days since we've been there. I can't deny it. We just don't have enough information. We're gambling on the slim chance that there's really something up there that'll fix all this. No, we're gambling because it's fun, and maybe we'll find the ability to control this whole thing at the top. Maybe we'll be able to just control all the effects and magic and take it wherever we go. Then we could just be wizards all over the world. It'd be great. Because there's really nothing else we can do. I don't want to take that chance anymore. Not if this is what we're risking. You've been risking your life this whole time, Mishika. Besides... was it gonna get any worse? Could, I guess. This is bad. We need Mishika with us, if we're gonna face whatever's past the blockade. But I can't wholeheartedly convince her to go, if it means there's a chance that whatever is happening becomes permanent, or even gets worse. And who's to say that won't happen to the rest of us? It's already begun with Aerie. As far as we know, none of us are safe from it. What will you do, Hadrix? I'm fine with continuing to climb that tower. I'm willing to take the risk. But... I mean, I wouldn't have to work anymore. I could always have unlimited food because no one could object to me taking it, and I could play MMOs all the time, although the other players might not notice me. Might make it hard to party up. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I slumped my shoulders. For the first time since this all started, I felt uncertain. After all, we've never had real proof that there's any answers to our curse inside that tower. Will we really find what we're looking for if we keep going up? Ah, what's going on? Why is everyone looking so out of it? Karen! Sorry I'm late. I got the email saying to meet up here. So what's going on? It said it was urgent. That's right, Karen might know something. No, she definitely knows something we don't. She's always been like that since the beginning. And now I had proof that she's hiding something from us. Right now I can force it out of her. Should I confront her about it, or should I wait until I catch her alone? Originally I was going to wait, maybe even ignore it. It would ended up not mattering. But now the situation suddenly escalated like this. What would be best? I don't know what's the right way to deal with this. Confront her now. Right now. Absolutely right now. Karen, I can't be seen by anyone anymore. What do you mean? I can see you just fine. I mean, besides us, normal people. People who can't see the tower. They can't see me either. Oh, I've been like that for a year. Well, isn't that great for you? Now you can mess with people you don't like, and they won't even know it's you doing it. How can you joke about that? That's not funny, Karen. Who's joking? It ought to be really convenient. I mean, if no one can see you and no one can remember anything that you do, does that mean you can pretty much do whatever you want? For example, you don't need to work anymore. You can just take whatever you want. Food, sample whatever you like, and if you want, take the whole thing for yourself. The latest gadgets, play with them till you're bored, and toss them to the roadside. Sleep in a different comfy bed each night. Eavesdrop on any secret conversation. Go anywhere you're supposed to. And I mean, that's just the PG-friendly stuff. I won't even mention the naughty things you can get into. Karen. If you get hit by a car, that might be tricky to handle. I don't want any of that. I just want people to be able to see me. Karen, aren't you accepting this a little too easily? I mean, it's true that lots of bizarre things have been happening to us for a while now, but that's because I've got it too. People can't see me either. Ah! Look, I can prove it. Hey, you guys over there. Hey, y'all look like drowned porcupines. Get a haircut, will ya? They're not reacting. It's just like with Mashika. See, they can't see me, or hear me, or really recognize anything that has to do with me. I mean, sure, that sucks in a lot of ways, but when you think about it, it can be pretty handy, too. Why didn't you say anything? How long has this happened to you? Well, I was sort of waiting for a good chance, and I mean, alright, I'll admit, I went around messing with people I didn't like and indulging myself more than I probably should have. I'd really rather not go into detail about some of the stuff I did, consequence-free. That doesn't surprise me. Not with you! I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to admit to after you've done those things, right? I was going to say something sooner, but things sort of got out of hand, and eventually I got too shameful to talk about. Now imagine if, when this is fixed, everyone's memories spontaneously return. What will you do then, Karen? But that's... You can't just have that happen to you and not tell us. I know, I'm sorry, really. It really was too embarrassing for me to say, and if it didn't happen to any of you three, or we had found a way to stop it, then I wouldn't have had to say anything. So that's why I was quiet about it. I shouldn't have, I know. Forgive me? If you'd said something earlier, we could have stopped climbing sooner. Maybe this, whatever it is, wouldn't have developed any further. It's true, but then you would have been the only one stuck like that, and I guess that wouldn't do either. I know it's sort of selfish of me to say this, but I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm sorry this has happened to you too, but at least we're in this together. Okay, that's been since the beginning, right? I feel so foolish now. Here I was ready to give up, when not only were you coping with it on your own, but you weren't even having any trouble. Well, that's not entirely true. It's okay, I'm not scared anymore, and I'm sorry for all those times I messed with you. Didn't really mind that much, I guess. Really, if anything, I'm more creeped out by how overly sincere you've gotten all of a sudden. We'll get used to it. After all, we're in this together, even more so than now. Exactly like that. Alright, let's just attack the tower now. Well, if we're all here now, let's go to the tower. Yes! You sure about this? You don't have to push yourself. That's alright, I'm okay. If Karen can keep going despite this, then how can I run away and leave you three to face the dangers instead? Alright. I'd already taken the day off ahead of time, so this works out perfectly for me. Hey, Drix, you good too? Let's do this. I can't say it. Not after Mashika's recovering her spirits. Karen's still hiding something from us. Something isn't adding up with her story. But I can't confront her now. I need to wait until I can separate her from the others. Something's really wrong here. What should I do? Hey, you two! Go shopping! Karen, come over here for a sec. Hey! Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's a perfectly equitable solution. The shop's got new crap. See the new on it? Alright. What do we want? First we want to sell any garbage. We're upgrading to tier 3. Also, a speed plus drink is stupid. Speed plus shower, maybe, but... Okay. 3s. And the auras. I have a limited amount of money. Alright. What do we want most? Heal all is good. Revive all. That's interesting. Remedy all. AP charge all. I would like AP charge all a lot. HP boost all. Okay. Which is better, I wonder? Which is better? AP charge or AP boost? I think AP boost would get me a lot more in the long run. I'll take 1 water 3. The attack boost all does sound really good also. What do I want to get else? I'll take one of these. Am I out of money? No, I can get another thing. I choose... I'm gonna take 2 of these. Okay. Now, let's look ourselves over. First of all, you can have that. I'm happy with you with Force 3. Do I want you to have AP Boost All? Yes, I do. Give everyone an attack boost. Be good. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's see if we can squeeze out one more thing. We can. Squeeze out a couple more things. I'll take another one. And another one. Less money on hand also means that if something goes terribly wrong, I don't lose as much. Not that I would ever lose again, but probably will. We're gonna go into the really dangerous area, and something nasty is probably gonna happen to me. Hey, we're back! Welcome, you're just in time. Everything is prepared and ready. Hey, sweet! Oh, you got a catapult. You're gonna launch us through a little tiny hole in the ceiling. Oh, I'm not so sure about doing that now. So, where's the hole or whatever? I don't see any way through. Did you open up a passage somewhere else? That's correct, over here. You could just use one of those one-way doors. As you can see, we've made a hole in the outer wall and built a ladder up to the next balcony. Could be a little more secure since we did it in a hurry, but this way you can completely bypass the next area. None of the monsters will be foolhardy enough to climb down it from the upper floors. The question is, are we foolhardy enough? What if it's something that's got levitation or flying? I've seen things that seem to levitate. Don't worry, it's safe. We tested ourselves a number of times. As long as you go up one at a time, there's very little chance it'll break. Are you kidding? You couldn't have busted through the wall and closed it up after us? Please tell me this is a joke. I'm sorry. I did bring it up with the others. They just wouldn't stand for it. The noise attracts aggressive monsters, and nobody wanted to leave a hole open for any amount of time. We could have worked with you guys and protected everyone until we could slip through. What the hell? Why didn't you discuss it with us? Sorry, it's just... Okay, I'm not being entirely honest. It isn't just the monsters. There's something strange up there. On the next floor up, it really freaks everyone out to be so close to it. Something strange? We didn't realize how horrifying it was until long after we'd settled here, or else we wouldn't have stayed. So we've just walled it off entirely, and hope it doesn't come out. What I'm saying is, it's better if you forget the next area entirely. Once you get to the next balcony, don't turn around and wander down to the floors below. Just keep going. Oh, screw that. I am so exploring those floors. Alright, it's actually for your own benefit that we've set things up this way. Trust me on this. Still, is this rickety ladder the best route for us to take? I know it looks dangerous, but it's really quite safe. Here, I'll go up and come back down. Okay, that thing looks a lot heavier than us because it's wearing all that metal armor. So, I'm sure it's fine. Let's go. Yeah, sturdy can be. Somehow that wasn't as convincing as I'd hoped. I'm sorry, but this is the best we can do for you. That's okay, we appreciate it. We'll manage somehow. Thank you. Well, I'll head back so that I won't be in your way. If you need anything, come find me downstairs. Who dares interrupt me? Just one moment. Alright, where was I? So, any takers? You gotta be kidding, right? We really gotta climb this? Yes, you have to confront your phobia in a very agonizingly difficult way. Sorry. Karen moved cautiously to the edge. The moment she peered over, her legs buckled and she scampered away on all fours. No, definitely, certainly, absolutely, positively, no way. Do you have any idea how far up we are? I completely refuse. It's not like we don't know how you feel. Even if you're not usually scared of heights, this is ridiculous. Okay, we can climb up there, we can tie a rope onto something and at least get it around your waist so you can go up the ladder, and you'll have a rope tied around your waist in case you fall. That's about all the security we can give you. Oh geez, I don't know if I could go up the ladder on that. Oh dear. Heights was one of my phobias, and I've got a handle on it, but that is a kind of an extreme. I'll go first. Mashika, I have to make up for acting so cowardly earlier. Let me go first. Well, I doubt anyone else is gonna fight you for it. It's okay. Just gotta not look down. How hard could it be? Be careful. We watched Mashika as Mashika started up the ladder. Surprisingly, or perhaps not surprisingly, nothing happened. It took a few minutes, but in the end, Mashika made her way up and over the top without a hitch. This is going to be the section where we don't have Kieran, isn't it? We have to go back down and open a path for her, eh? Can you hear me? It's fine. On up. I think she's saying it's fine. Shall I go up next? Okay. And it was just me and Karen. You go first. I need more time to prepare. Now that I think about it, isn't this the perfect chance to confront her? Oh, hey! Hey, Karen. Should I really ask? Yes, to ask! We managed to keep going, even after what happened to us Mishika. There's not much left from this point until we reach the top. I could get the truth out of her, but at what cost? If I reveal what I know, it might drive the group apart. Will it? Really? I don't think so. Hey! What? Excuse me? I guess my relationship with her is entirely too crappy. Okay. Fine. Make sure to follow us, okay? You're the biggest reason we got this far. I know, just go already. I promise I'll follow. I won't lose here. Now that I've got another chance. After spending entirely too long amount of time in the open air, I finally crawled onto the next balcony. Okay, never doing that again. Please tell me there's a teleporter up here somewhere. There is one. Good thing, too. It's one thing coming up, but going back down would be way more stressful and scary. You know, now that I think about it, couldn't we have just had one person come up here and activated the teleporter? That's a good point. Maybe one of us should go down and let Karen know that she doesn't have to climb up. No one moved. So it's a little scary to go back down now, isn't it? Besides, she's probably already on her way up. I mean, I guess we could take the teleporter down and back up to her floor, but somehow that feels like it'll be really unfair if she doesn't have to climb up like the rest of us. She should learn to face her fears anyway. This is not how you anyway. What doesn't kill her will make her stronger, right? Yeah, let's just not mention... No, just call down, hey, you don't have to do this. We'll turn on a teleporter for you. Seriously. You're all dicks. After a long time waiting, Karen finally joined us upstairs. I thought I was gonna die. My heart won't stop bounding. Don't worry, there's a teleporter up here, so we won't have to go back down that way. Ah! We could have just sent one person up to activate the teleporter, then the rest of us wouldn't have had to climb up here. Oh, you're right. Why didn't we think of that first? Obviously, we should have sent Karen up alone to activate the teleporter, eh? Oh, hello. What is this? No, I refuse. Absolutely refuse to climb down the ladder again. Oh, okay. For no reason whatsoever. Let's just do it. Okay. Oh, come now. Why is this? Why is this? Alright, let's start with guard boost all. That makes sense to me. And attack boost all. Actually, we've already got some boosts running at this particular moment. Most of them are AP related though. Alright. Burst. Most of us have hypercharge. Charge 1.5 AP all allies. Okay, but it costs 4. I end up getting a net profit of 2. We'll do it. What was that? Something about awaiting me? Look at this thing. The little faces on it, the big tentacly mess coming out. Okay. Let's see if we can guard crush you. Mass immolation. That does sound fun. See if we can attack crush you. Force burst and I guess a water splash or an AP crush. AP crush would be nice. We're not hurting enough. AP crush and then having dark? My goodness. Wouldn't that be awesome? It still hasn't acted, and that's only making me more nervous. Curator. Oh boy! Nishika is weak to dark. I want to attack boost, but I want to make sure she's revived first. I'm gonna charge up. Okay. Attack boost. My fragile friend. Guess I'll just try hitting you with an air whirlwind. Crap. The rest of us can take a hit. Well, alright then. It's charging really high. Why does it need that much AP? Sheikah's my other healer. I should change her abilities out. I mean, I like the force ignoring defense and just hitting really hard, but... Shoot. Alright. It's got enough AP to mess us up. Can't stop that. Alright. Alright. Give us AP. Thank you. It's not much, but every little bit many finds something. Didn't quite catch that part. Guard up. Attack up. Heal. AP boost. Many fine hearts await you. Okay. This is as tough as I can make us. This is... Burst. And whirlwind. Crap. Regular fire then. Well, we've still got these boosts. Enough to save Nishika, huh? Heal will come before the revive, unfortunately. We really need more AP. boost again. Ah! I didn't bother with the EX version. She goes down in one hit every time. Should have gone with an AP charge. Okay. More than halfway through. I think we can win this. As long as its guard weakening doesn't completely screw me over. Attack boost. Get that AP boost again. I wonder if the preceding floors are a museum. Feeling I'm getting. Just fire and wind. Oh, we managed to wreck its attack. Good. Be enough, I wonder. From if she could have survived one. Probably not. I'm gonna keep pounding. Oh, of course not. Just a regular revive at this point. Alright. Attack boost. All hypercharge. Now we do have other options. Largely been saving them, but no. Heal all, force burst, more hypercharging. Got it. Alright, at this point we just need to go for it. More charge up. Kill! 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 No! Crap. And Sheikah won't be getting a cut of the EXP. Wanderer 5. Who wants the Wanderer 5? 5 turns of attack boost. Let's stay dead. I was so worried I was going to say, oh, what is this? What is this? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. The gallery. I don't trust this place. Oh, hello. Whoa! That's a monster? It's trying to reach out. Look at that. His fingers are actually extending beyond the lines. The slash in reality. That's definitely like something out of the ring there. Oh no. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. Attack boost. Hit this one very hard. Whoa, was that pulls? This stuff's hitting hard. Alright. Absolute zero. Not quite there yet. We'll get it next turn. Not quite there yet on you either. Tidal wave. We're gonna hit them with all our biggest spells. Oh crap! Tries to pull us into the gap. No. Plus is still in play. Alright. The magician flies up, but it was just an illusion. Ooh! Tidal wave. Now that was a hit. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Heal all. Heal all. Throw that one away. Water, huh? Don't like water. We're gonna test that again. Guard boost all, so we can heal more. Because I don't want to be out of hit points. Okay. I want to know, is your weakness really water? Doesn't seem to be. But wow, she hits hard. Look at that. Her attack is better than Mashika's, even. And Karen's. Okay, Mashika's way behind in levels, so okay, I guess that's not too surprising, but I guess those stat boosts have been paying off for Eri. Oh, man. Well, join me next time as we explore further in this gallery. I wonder what else lies in this place. Ooh, they hunt me! But they can't go through secret passages! So until next time, and every time, this is Hadrix signing off.